With just hours' notice, people in Greater Melbourne have been banned from entering SA. Only South Australian residents and essential travellers are welcome if they complete 14 days quarantine. The hard border staying up indefinitely.
We can't put a time frame on this at this point in time. When we get a sense that Victoria has got a handle on the number of positive cases emerging, we can then start to forecast when we may be able to lift these restrictions or peel them back. One
flight from Melbourne landed just before the 6 p.m. deadline.
Just someone looked it up on their phone when we landed and they found out the news. So there was no information, no.
Another flight 20 minutes too late.
Just relieved to be here, I guess.
Definitely wanted to get back to family and didn't want to, I guess, risk being locked down for 14 days.
A review into the leak at the Playford Quarantine Hotel, which has been genomically linked to the Victoria outbreak, found the Indian strain of COVID-19 was most likely transmitted between rooms through the air.
It is possible that you could still have aerosol, and opening the door it could have brought that person who was not infected in contact. So there are a number of recommendations in the report, and people, as I said, are very free to be able to look at that.
The review recommended that food and rubbish be collected in bulk to keep door opening in quarantine to a minimum, and when open, that guests wear face masks and eye protection.
There are some very small items for improvement, and we'll put those into place as quickly as possible. We'll share our findings with other states.
More than 460 SA footy fans are undergoing 2 weeks isolation after a positive case at the recent Port Adelaide Collingwood game at the MCG sat in the same area as the Port cheer squad. 3 South Australians sat within 2 rows of the man.
This is what happens when you're in the middle of a pandemic. We still have a risk, but we have been very fortunate to be able to allow football games.
Port Adelaide's headquarters were closed for deep cleaning, while the upcoming Adelaide Crows match in Melbourne is now in doubt. Joel Philp, Sky News, Adelaide.